Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into an online fashion retailer called Modesees.com. It's a perfect case study for how to spot the difference between a really slick presentation and, well, a potential risk.
Right, because when you first land on the site, it looks incredible.
It really does. You get this polished, almost European boutique vibe.
Yeah.
Clean layouts, these elegant dresses and coats.
And the prices.
Yeah, the prices are surprisingly low, which is what makes it so tempting. It feels like you found a hidden gem.
Exactly, and that's what we call the veneer trap.
Hmm.
Our mission today is to, peel back that veneer. We need to find the specific data points that tell you, the shopper, that this might be moving into a high-risk category.
So looking beyond the pretty pictures.
Precisely, and honestly, the alarm bells start ringing almost immediately once you do some background checks. We looked at Scam Advisor, and it flags Modesees with a very, very low trust score.
Okay, so why is it so low?
Well, there are a few classic reasons. First, the domain is pretty new. And second, the ownership information is totally hidden.
So they're using privacy services,
That's right. You can't see who actually owns or operates the site. There's no transparency.
which feels a little like a digital cloak and dagger for a store selling dresses.
It is. That combination, a new site, hidden owners, and a really limited digital footprint, that's a textbook high-risk indicator. It suggests they aren't trying to build a long-term, reputable brand.
Right, it's more about the short term. So if foundation is shaky, what happens when people actually buy something? We looked at customer reviews, places like Trustpilot, and a clear pattern emerges.
I saw that too.
You have a few people who say they got their order and liked it, but those comments are just, they're drowned out by the complaints.
And the complaints are all so similar.
Yes, painfully slow shipping is a big one. People waiting weeks, even months.
With no updates, right? Just silence.
Exactly. And then if the package finally arrives, there's the quality issue. People say the clothes look so much cheaper than in the photos. The fabric, the stitching, it's just not what was advertised.
It's that classic bait and switch. And that leads directly to the biggest problem of all,
The returns.
customer service, or the lack of it. Review after review says the company just won't honor its own return policy.
They advertise full refunds, but people aren't getting them.
Not even close. Support either responds incredibly slowly, or they just vanish completely once you ask your money back.
So to sum it up, you've got this beautiful storefront built on a really weak foundation. The moment you have a problem, the whole thing just crumbles.
That's it. The consistency isn't there, the quality isn't there, and the customer support definitely isn't there.
The trap is sprung as soon as you need help.
Which is why we always come back to proactive protection. If you're going to take a chance on a site like this, you have to protect yourself.
Yeah, you do that.
You have to use a secure payment method. I'm talking about PayPal or a credit card. Never, ever use a debit card or a direct bank transfer.
Because you have recourse with those.
Exactly. You get a layer of consumer protection. If the company won't give you a refund, you can file a dispute or a chargeback with your bank or with PayPal. It is, your ultimate safety net when a seller isn't accountable.
That's a critical distinction. Your payment choice is basically your insurance policy. So as a final thought for everyone listening, think about this Modesees case. What does this huge gap between the beautiful glossy photos and the reality of poor service and quality tell us? What standard of trust should we now demand from any new online store before we even think about clicking buy? Something to consider.